Ever wondered how to make a delicious gluten-free carrot cake at home? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving headfirst into a recipe that's not just simple but also incredibly tasty. This isn't just for those who follow a gluten-free diet due to health reasons, but also for anyone who enjoys a good piece of cake. Who knew that something as wholesome as a carrot could be transformed into a sweet treat that's hard to resist? Get ready to discover a simple and tasty recipe that will be a delight for everyone. Starting with the ingredients, gather everything you need. Our star player is the gluten-free flour, a perfect alternative for those who want to enjoy a sweet treat without the gluten. It gives our cake its structure. Next, we have baking powder and baking soda, our rising agents that make the cake fluffy. A pinch of salt enhances all other flavors, and our spices, cinnamon and nutmeg, bring warmth and depth to our cake. Our wet ingredients start with eggs, adding richness and structure. Sugar sweetens our cake, while the vegetable oil ensures it's moist and tender. The hero of our show, grated carrots, not only provide color but also a unique sweet flavor. Crushed pineapple adds a tangy sweetness and extra moisture. Chopped walnuts give a delightful crunch. And lastly, a splash of vanilla extract ties all the flavors together. Now that we have all our ingredients ready, it's time to get baking. The first step is mixing our dry ingredients. You see, the magic of a perfect gluten-free carrot cake lies in the harmony between the dry and wet ingredients. Let's start by whisking together our gluten-free flour, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon and salt in a large bowl. It's important to whisk these ingredients well to ensure an even distribution. This will give our cake a uniform texture and taste throughout. Now we move on to beating the eggs and sugar in a separate bowl. The key here is to beat the eggs and sugar until they form a light and fluffy mixture. This process is called creaming, and it's crucial in baking as it helps to incorporate air into the mixture, giving our cake a light and tender crumb. Next, we slowly stream in the oil while continuing to beat the mixture. Now, this is where patience plays a big role. Adding the oil slowly allows it to emulsify or mix evenly with the other ingredients. If you pour in the oil all at once, it might not blend well and can lead to a dense or oily cake. So remember, gradual mixing is the secret to achieving the right consistency. We've now prepared our dry and wet ingredients separately. Each bowl holds a vital part of our cake's foundation, and when they come together, that's when the real magic happens. Once our dry and wet ingredients are ready, it's time to combine them. Now comes the exciting part, baking our cake. First, let's blend our wet and dry mixtures together. Use a spatula to fold them in gently, preserving the airiness that'll give our cake a light, fluffy texture. Once they're combined, the fun part begins, adding in the extras. Fold in the grated carrots, crushed pineapple and chopped walnuts. These not only give our cake its unique flavor, but also add a delightful crunch. Next, let's pour our batter into a baking dish. Make sure it's been greased and lined with parchment paper to ensure easy removal after baking. Spread the batter evenly and tap the dish lightly on the counter to remove any air bubbles. Now, slide the dish into a preheated oven set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Let it bake for about 45 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. As our cake bakes, the aroma will fill your kitchen, making the wait worthwhile. Our cake is baked and cooled. It's time for the final touch. Now let's create a simple yet delectable cream cheese frosting. In a bowl, whip together some softened cream cheese and a bit of butter until they're smooth and creamy. Gradually add powdered sugar and a splash of vanilla extract, continuing to beat until it's fluffy and light. This frosting, my friends, is the magic that elevates our gluten-free carrot cake to new heights. It's creamy, it's sweet, and it pairs beautifully with the earthy, spicy flavors of the cake. Take your spatula and spread this heavenly frosting evenly over the cooled cake. Take your time, enjoy the process. This is where you transform a simple baked good into a masterpiece of culinary delight. And there you have it, a delicious gluten-free carrot cake that's easy to make and sure to impress. Enjoy every bite, and remember, good food is all about the love you put into it.